Western Sydney asking the local residents about the upcoming Voice to Parliament referendum and how they will be voting.
I'll be voting yes in the referendum. I feel like it's the sensible and the smart thing to do, right? It's Aboriginal people are the first people of this nation.
Probably no.
What reason is urging you to vote no?
I just think it's dividing the country. The information coming through is telling us it's going to make social change for our Indigenous people, and I don't think it is, because the Constitution largely looks after the governance of Australia. It tells the Australians how the government's supposed to work with itself. I think those things can be covered by legislation in the Parliament if the politicians have a will.
I'll be voting yes. Part of it, they've been marginalised for quite some time now, so I think if we can find a way to give back to them, I think this is the right way to do it.
And how will you be voting?
I am still undecided. I've got some brochures to have a read through.
I'm swaying one way because I've been speaking to my son about it, who's got a lot of information about it. So likely to be yes, but not fully decided. I still need to look a bit further into it.
I'll be voting yes. I think it's about time that the Indigenous population has a voice in Parliament to express their opinion about things.
At first I wasn't sure because I've listened to both sides of the story, but I think I'll vote yes because it's going to do good. It's going to open up doors for Aboriginals to talk, and that has to be better than nothing.
At this stage I'm still undecided. I'm getting as much research as possible, hearing as much things as I can, and I think I'll make the decision on the day.
I'm voting yes, definitely. I think it's really important. I think it's a stain on the history of our country that we don't have any recognition in our founding constitutional documents about the existence of a culture that was here for tens of thousands of years, and recognising Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders by having a voice to Parliament, it won't solve all the problems of injustice, incarceration, inequity, all the inequalities that our Aboriginal brothers and sisters and Torres Strait Islanders have. But it's a small step in the right direction.
Advise everybody, the Voice is, again, I think a small but a real significant step in the right direction to try and basically heal 200 years of hurt, essentially.
Don't think about it, just do it. That's what I'm going to do. Yes.
Do you feel like there will be a landslide win on either side?
No, I don't think so. I feel it's close. I feel that there's a lot of undecided people. I feel that the level of knowledge that people have around these issues is not all that strong. There'll be a lot of people perhaps who will make up their mind on the day.
I don't know. I think a lot of people are still confused. It's okay to say yes, it'll be a good thing, but if it does go through, we still don't know what's going to happen. That would have been good to know before we had to make a decision.
Everyone I know is voting yes, apart from one guy who's very right-wing and security theorist type guy. He's put out all sorts of strange stuff he's got online.
There should be no question. I expect it to be a landslide win.
I think it's really hard to tell. I think there's quite vocal groups on both sides, which kind of outweigh what necessarily the actual vote's looking like. I am very hopeful that we'll have an overwhelming yes vote, but I think there's a large portion of our country who are still undecided.
The campaigns on TV are more pushing for yes, but not explaining what we're voting yes for or what they want us to vote yes for. There's nothing, I don't feel, with the advertising at the moment that they're doing that. They're just saying just vote yes, but why?
Maybe they don't know yet.
Well, the polls are showing a landslide for the no vote. It's difficult to say often until, right at the end what's going to happen, but that seems to be what the polls are saying. So I can only rely on what the polls are saying, and that's what they're telling me.
Election projections have been really out of whack for a long time now, so I don't think we can rely on opinion polls. I do know that there's still a large percentage of people who are undecided. I'm really, really hoping that in the next couple of weeks they listen carefully to both sides of the argument and dismiss the elements on the no side that are just nonsense. There's a lot of misinformation and it's just simply not true. I've got Indigenous friends that are voting no. They've considered it seriously for one reason or another. They think things could be better, but the vast majority of my Indigenous friends are voting yes. I am too.